It really decided for a moment. It just said, I want to go burr. I am waiting for it to pop up. I am refreshing the page. You know, even whenever we did this more commonly, pre-stream was always my least favorite thing. Waiting for things to start working properly.
I never really had a problem with setup, personally.
So, one thing is that it doesn't show up immediately on YouTube.
That is true.
So, there is going to be a delay for you and I. Just giving it a minute. So, for documentation, do you want to go over everything again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so, this is a little experiment of ours. You know I cannot fucking stick to this game. For some reason, I don't know why, I can't stick to it.
I mean, I know settings in games are a big thing, so I would assume that's just not why, but...
So I love the Jedi Fallen Order, and I, to this day, would go back and play it in a heartbeat. In fact, I think I beat it before you did.
A day earlier, yeah.
It was like a day or so, but I think our work schedules that also had something to do with that. So, once again, to also show as proof that we agreed on this, the plan is to fully complete Bloodbourne, not 100% get the platinum, just get through the story of the game without flaking out or bitching out. And if I fail to do so, I owe you $60. On top of that, or alongside it, we can do smaller challenges with lower amounts of money, and then we'll sum everything up at the end and go from there.
I think that's fine. I already have some challenges in place. Some ideas in mind.
I don't know how far back the stream is, which I find weird because I've been refreshing it.
I'm still not even finding it.
No, because I'm refreshing YouTube like every minute. I'm like, man, this is weird.
Is it saying you're live?
Yes, it is saying that I am live. Broad on air. Let's see. You comment, invite players. I can do this. I can annoy the hell out of you. I can be a not nice person.
I don't know what's going on, though.
Oh, I just sent you an invite to watch the stream.
Oh. One thing I do love is the fluidness of like the combat in this game. Are you sure it's this channel? Cause
I'm positive. I am 100% positive. If it isn't, I think I'm gonna look like a dumbass. Okay, wait.
What'd you name it? Hold on. What'd you name the stream?
Oh, look, there we go. Now it's showing up. Now it's showing up. I guess I'm gonna have to send you a link to it.
I was gonna say, it's still not loading for me.
And once again, the iPad just doesn't want to go. I don't get it. The iPad really fucking hates me right now. Man, this is terrible. I feel like there's gonna be some, like, grand realization for me that, oh yeah, apparently I have 2 YouTube accounts. that's like what's really fucking with me. It's like, man, I'm gonna
Well,
have to.
You have like 3 technically, don't you?
I don't want to talk about it, alright?
I mean, I have 2 as well, but.
Okay, so
like
the stream isn't that far behind, which is nice.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So rusty.
Okay, I texted you the link. So then I will. I guess we're playing online. Here we go. Okay, so I can continue, but we're not gonna do that.
I think I deleted the old character anyway, so I try to keep that character list clean.
I think it's important to keep character list clean.
Well, I have the one that's 100% of the game, and I've deleted, I don't know why, I've deleted like 3 other characters that have all beat the game. So I only have the one that's 100% of it, and that's it, and the rest are all like halfway through stages. I'm like, I'm never gonna go back to those.
Unravel its mystery. But there's an outsider like yourself to begin. Easy, with a bit of yarn and blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Let's see, now what are we gonna do?
Okay. I don't know why, it's still not refreshing on my computer, but whatever.
Let's see. Trying to think, this is gonna be like 10 minutes right here, trying to think of a funny name. We'll come back to that.
That's another reason I keep the character list clean. They're all named Walker. Every single character.
Oh, so gender actually matters. Wow.
Well.
Oh wait, so it doesn't affect stats or anything like that.
No.
Okay, I was about to say, wow, that is a.
This game was not ahead enough for its time.
I don't. Wow, that affects nothing. Age affects nothing.
Ow. What? Oh my. There we go, Jesus.
I am still trying to determine right now. Man.
Oh, and it finally popped up on my computer. Good. Oh, and I forgot.
Someone forgot to check the volume.
Yeah, I did forget that.
Another reason why I never watched any of our old streams while we were recording was that
Well, I gotta mod it at least, like keep an eye on it. And besides, if I'm helping you, learn the game, I gotta at least see what you're doing.
Wait, there's a second person watching? Oh wait, no, I forgot.
I think it's me twice.
No, I think it's me because remember I still have it open on my iPad. I was like, who the hell is watching this and why? Who? I think I'm just gonna go with Milk Test or Milk Toast.
In my opinion, doesn't really matter because you can change stats as you play anyway. That class is pretty much just what you want to do early game. But even then, it doesn't really matter.
Then Lone Survivor it is.
Yeah, whoever you want. Lone Survivor is actually a pretty good one because it starts off with high stamina, I think.
I think I'm gonna stay basic for this one.
What you mean?
Well, I think I'm just gonna stay basic for the character.
Oh. Yeah, my character's not. Oh my god, I'm going through all my blood vials. Yeah, my character's not any special looking.
The perfect name to a perfect character.
It actually lets you put that in.
Yes,
It is? Okay.
It let me name my character is Cereal Soup.
Because Bloodbourne also wants to know the answer.
I mean, does a straw have 2 holes or 1? I mean, while we're sitting here in this loading screen, I mean, does a straw have 2 holes or 1?
I'm gonna say 2.
Okay, now, let me ask you this. As a person, using that logic, how many holes do you have?
Oh, well then yeah.
How many holes do you have?
It's 2, alright.
You have a mouth, you have an ass, I mean, you have that other hole that other things come
I
out
was
of.
gonna say you have more if you're feeling risky.
I mean, even your nose, man.
Whatever happens,
You have all sorts of holes.
you may think
Yeah, but I mean, it's a one But I mean, from your mouth to your ass, is it like it's one continuous hole?
Yeah.
Okay, then why? Then okay, then it's one continuous hole through a straw. So a straw has 1 hole.
Well, I said it was 2 holes, so my logic rang true either way.
I just like you.
I think porn logic works for just about anything.
You know, you're starting to sound like someone else we know. Is that you,
Let me
Nino?
ask. Huh?
Nino, Full Metal Alchemist. So, what did you want to add?
So how much of the first level, you've played the first level at least 3 times now. How many of it do you remember? Like how much of that first level do you remember?
How long ago did we actually... How long ago was the last time I said I wanted to do this?
It probably wasn't that, like, at most a year ago, I think.
Yeah, no, okay, so, I remember a good bit of it. I remember there's one section I've always had issue with, and it's pretty early on. It is not, like, it is...
Oh, I know, yeah, I already know exactly what you're talking about.
The Horde with the guns?
That big group with on the burning, like, cross.
Yep.
That was my biggest problem the first time I played too. I had, like, and even to this day, like, I know I can... I'm not gonna say reliably, but I can take out that whole group at once. But even that, like, when as I'm just running through this first level waiting on you, I took them one at a time because it's safer. And I have my own little path that I always use for picking them off one at a time.
So I developed one that actually worked, like, pretty decent for me. So I do remember... Yeah, I do remember... Okay, I do remember some things. Okay, note to self. Also, I could just spam I could just spam right trigger and left trigger. Okay.
Oh, with your fists? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so, I think a personal challenge, I want to see how long I survive against this thing.
You know it's totally killable. I mean, it's totally up to you. Do you want at least the rundown of how you would kill it if you wanted to try?
How would I kill it if I wanted to try?
So, you would, while it attacks you, or right after it attacks you, you would hold R2 until you get the flash, like the flashing attack, and you'd hit him in the ass. That would stun him, and then you'd hit R1 on him, and that would give you a riposte, which will do an all of his health. But it has to be on its back, and it has to be a fully charged R2.
Okay.
that was a good dodge you did at the very start. Oh, I don't think you're holding down R2 long enough.
No, I don't think I was.
So you have to hold it down, like you just hold it down the whole time, and eventually at the end there'll be a blue flash.
So I think
you also you actually did pretty well against it, all things considered.
If I could have beaten it, I think that would have been a good start to the challenge. Also, I think it was good that I kind of tried, because now I'm into the mindset that I need to stay fluid in my movements and actually, you know, keep.
I mean that is a teaching enemy. Obviously, it's supposed to teach you that you can die very easily.
So this is where I'll give the game one of like the biggest credits that I don't give most other games. And I think in games like this is a very cinematic and beautiful area, and just part of the game too.
I think it was this game that Dark Souls, like the From Software, really did it with like their cinematic environments, and it shows really well, especially with like if you compare them to Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro that came after this game. They both, in my opinion, look even better. And this game doesn't look bad by any means, so it's really saying something.
Okay, so let me not forget the gun this time.
Yeah, don't forget to equip your weapons.
Gonna go with the pistol.
It's up to you, they can both do the same thing. I prefer blunderbuss, but that's just personal preference. Ah, damn it.
So, I think this is where I decide for once. I think I'm gonna go with the Hunter's Axe.
Hunter's Axe is a good one.
Okay.
Basically, like, you can go through this game with any of them. Players generally consider the cane the worst, but I still think it's not too bad.
Okay, so heavy attack, light attack, heavy attack, switch, light attack, switch, heavy attack, charge, and helicopter. Okay. I have forgotten no notes. I don't think there's anything else I can gain from the dream while I'm here.
Did you get the notebook at the top of the?
I did.
At the top of the staircase. Okay.
I did.
It's not mega useful, but I like the notebook. It's how you leave messages for players.
Oh, I can wait, hee. Okay, well, fucking great bit of information. The door is closed. I made that observation myself.
Why the hell is the door closed? Oh, you know what? It doesn't open. No, wait, that's not true. I actually have no idea why that door is closed. It was open for me, but I think that's because I killed a beast. Maybe next time you come there, it'll be open.
Yeah, it usually is, because I know that's where the creepy old man is, and his odd doll right there.
So all the From Software games, like have like a trigger based like.
Okay, that is not
progression system, I guess. So anytime you like do a certain action, it triggers. In this game, it'll trigger the night to go on, and more things will change.
Ah, out of stamina, couldn't dodge. Not good. Stick with the basic axe. Throat. Okay. Yarnum waits ahead, and Yarnum waits ahead. Okay, that was an insightful bit of commentary. Thank you. So I think last time we played, I think we had opened that gate.
Hell no. I think when we were playing with Theo, we might have been at that point. Maybe. But no, last time we played, you got through this area and all. I don't even know if we beat the boss.
I don't know why, but today's the day I feel like desecrating graves.
You know what, there's no shovels in this game, and I think a shovel for digging graves would be great.
Okay, so distancing is another thing that I know I'm going to have issues with. I'm going to need to learn how to keep distance between me and the enemy and close the distancing, reopen it whenever I need to.
Yeah, making sure you can at least see what your enemy's doing by being a certain range away is really helpful. Especially when you don't know their animation for their attacks.
Okay.
So I do promise you, I don't know what enemy it'll be, I don't know when in the game it'll be, but there will be an enemy at some point that gives you more trouble than any boss.
So do you want to know why I quit playing Bloodbourne for the first time?
The first time, well, I don't think you understand the game.
Right here. This exact thing right here was, there is a lever.
Oh,
It took me an hour, and I'm not, this is going to be very telling, it took me an hour to find this lever the first time.
So it's funny, this game uses very subtle context clues to tell you where you're going, as opposed to a normal game that kind of just lights up and makes the lever super shiny, and it makes it very obvious it's interactable. This game just kind of makes it very subtle. So that's kind of funny that you didn't see it.
See, the thing is I know I'm going to the bridge. As someone who's gotten there before, I know that's where I'm supposed to be going. But as someone who had never played the game before, I don't know where I'm supposed to. A pebble. I'm God now.
I'm not gonna lie, I think it was hard for me to see it the first time too. I don't remember exactly. I think I was spending a minute. So, running around there until seeing the lever.
Ah, fuck, I thought I had that. I thought I had the switch attack down. I did not. And I'm going to pay for that now. And that's where I paid for my failures.
Oh no.
So, you saw what I was trying to do, where I rolled into the attack to initiate combat, and then tried to come in with the second swing.
So, the thing is, you'll actually learn this. If you roll and then hit R1 when you roll, your next attack will be different. It'll be a different animation from your normal. And that can actually be very useful, because a lot of the time that attacks faster than a regular R1. You can also roll in an L1. And then if you're, you get a mid-attack, weapon change.
You see, taking the hit right there, but barely took any damage from the hit. Okay, so let's try that. Roll L1.
I forgot you're using the axe, but the axe, it should still be the same concept. With the roll L1, you'll get longer range with it too.
Okay, so, now that I've made it here, that little guy right there, that little group of them, that is where I'm going to have a bit of a touch of trouble. So that's why we do this. That is not what I wanted to do. That was more along the lines of what I wanted to do. I wish I could have got the timing on that better, though. I guess the biggest problem I'm gonna have is that if my like heavy hitting move is going to be the move where I'm gonna take damage, try not to take damage.
That's pretty much the whole goal of the game. You're gonna take damage no matter what. Like I'm taking damage. Like I don't know. It's very close to impossible to get like a no hit. But
Bad ideas are forming.
Minimizing. So I was my first challenge was gonna be to try to fight this guy. I think that's a little mean though, so I'm not gonna make it. If you can though, if you want though, you can totally try.
Okay. Let me come back for this guy over here.
Cause I keep thinking, like, I see that guy, and I think I can totally, like, reliably jump. I almost died to him when we were doing the startup. When we were setting things up, I almost died to that thing. So, I think challenging you to try to beat it is a little mean.
Okay, I'm starting to get better at that roll and hit.
That's almost always how I start a fight. Especially if I'm just going for it.
A wise man once said, you only live once.
I almost died.
Ooh, nope. That was lethal.
Oh no. Yeah, here's like a truck, so like any of his attacks will nearly one-shot you. But it's smart though, they don't one-shot you, even if you're the lowest class in the game.
So, if you're watching the stream, what happened right there at the end, as I was running away, I think he caught me with the tip.
It looks like it.
Not mad about that. It was a learning experience.
Well, he's totally optional. Like, you're not meant to fight this guy yet, but again, he's... I think every Dark Souls game has an enemy like that. Like, he's a totally optional enemy that's way, like, too higher level for you, but it's totally killable. That is another enemy I only try to riposte on, because I'm not fighting him normally. If I try to fight him normally, he's gonna kill me.
Nope.
That was a really clean dodge.
It's about to not be. I'm about to not be clean at all, though. I'll tell you that much.
My suggestion would be, if you're feeling like you don't know what you're doing, just back up, let your stamina regen, and calm down for a second.
Okay. Yeah, that would have been. Probably should have done that. Let's be honest here.
Oh, you did die to him, yeah.
I did die to him. So.
Because most enemies aren't that fast chasing you. So if you can just like back up and give yourself like a couple seconds to think. But that way, every other time I look over to my screen, you're fighting something, I do see like one or two really good shots.
Let's see. Okay, so I have something I want to experiment with, and that's coming out. If I had made the attack and actually did it right, that might have actually worked for me. Okay, so I am seeing where I do need definite improvement. I am quite proud of that. Okay, let's go back. Gate's open. The mean guy, he doesn't give two shits about me right now. So come back around here. Woeful dullard.
See, you remember a decent bit of this person, Erica.
I do. I also remember that right here.
I don't see it on stream, but I know exactly what you just ran into.
Actually, I think this is gonna sound stupid. No one's gonna believe it. Playing this game made me better at first-person shooters. Playing this game made me realize, yeah, I really need to check corners more.
That's right.
Okay, so I feel like if I throw a pebble and get them to cluster, I can burn the fuck out of them.
Well, they won't go towards pebbles.
I don't know why I just did that. Okay, so now I need to also remember that
Oh,
is
right,
how I
yeah.
open.
Yeah, careful. Triangle heal, and what's it up on D-pad is burn health for ammo.
Yeah, which really don't need. Okay. Okay, so how do I throw the Molotov is the question.
You have to, no, you don't have to lock on. It's square, I believe. Yeah, square is your item.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I should probably equip all my items that I'm gonna need.
Okay, so you notes. Fear physical attack. Yes, always be afraid of physical attack. So that shows where my folly was. So now just come in. Okay. bullets hurt. I will not lie about that.
So what you'll notice with enemies with guns, which are really common later, their bullets are kind of slow. Like, you have plenty of time to react to them.
So I had the route. I didn't have the timing. What I picked up from that was, mine isn't efficient, but it's what works for me. Picking off those two guys on the right side of the walkway, getting them to fuck off and die. That's pretty easy.
I think I'm still in the middle of my fight, so I'm like checking over to you every now and then. But I think what you did is pretty close to what I do. The guy with the sword and the guy with the axe, right? Right hand side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked them off solo as well.
Apparently my alert system was like, it was really important at this moment to tell me that there was someone at my front door.
We have that motion sensor, right?
Yeah, I do, and I hate it. I do think it's like really important now that like we have these things, but also as someone who has it, it's like I really fucking hate it.
That's very
Oh, okay, so I see an alternate route right here that I never noticed before, because this right here is broken, so I could... Okay.
You're indeed on to something.
So, the nature of learning is trial.
I'm gonna let you know it's not how I do it, but again, I just have what works for me.
So, it worked.
I saw what happened. Good thing you have that axe.
Ow. Okay, that's gonna become important here. Apparently being backed into a corner is a strategy now.
I got backed in by a dog, like, earlier. And usually that means total death, but somehow I got out of it and I was really confused.
Yes, so that does confuse me, how I just somehow managed to survive that.
Let me know, I'm pretty sure they're totally, like, stopped touching this game. Like, the servers are still open, but that's kind of it. I don't think they do any updates or anything like that.
I think I missed a guy.
Oh, I need to use one of these.
You know, funnily enough, the guy who I almost let live was the guy who had my blood echoes.
Yeah, you always gotta look out for them.
Okay, so I need to take a moment. So Walker, tell a story while I'm gone.
Is he still? No, he's not still walking. So, as a history of Bloodbourne, I bought this game when it first came out, and I was terrible at it. This was definitely one of the hardest games I had ever played. No, this was definitely the hardest game I'd ever played at the time. And every single enemy, just from the sheer infamy of Dark Souls games, and this was the first, like, sort of that game I'd ever played. The sheer infamy of that game, it just had my heart racing every single fucking time. Every single time. Like, I would fight any sort of enemy whatsoever. This is the first time I ran through where Undead's running through right now. Is that I was just in constant panic mode, no matter where I went. And that finally calmed down, I think. Not until after I beat the game the first time. And then it was only happening on boss. Nowadays, like, I've gotten to the point he's died. He's so dead. That sucks. He left one enemy alive. That really fucking sucks. Well, this game doesn't pause, so at least I saw what happened to him. But yeah, stuff like that is what freaked me out. Just an enemy getting behind me and insta-killing me, essentially, even though that was a 2-shot on him. But now, how old is this game? It came out in 2016, I think. So this game's about 6 years old now. And I have 100%ed it. I fought every single boss in the game. I have done everything. I've beaten I've gotten every weapon. I've beaten every level. I've done all the DLC stuff. I have all the DLC trophies as well. And nothing in this game is scary to me anymore. But I love it so fucking much, still, to this day. And this was the first Dark Souls game I played, like the first From Software game I played. So I went back to play all the Dark Souls game after this. And while I sure as hell haven't platinumed any of those, I've beaten them all. And I've been a Bloodbourne fan and a Dark Souls fan ever since. And I'm very excited for Elden Ring when that comes out. Elden Ring looks super fun.
At one point I died.
Yeah, you died. It was really funny to watch.
Can you elaborate?
I think you left one enemy alive, like, down the road. And he finally finished his track, saw you, and just backstabbed you. It was really heartbreaking, actually.
Oh.
Because I was watching it happen, and just in the middle of my story, I was like, well, he's fucking dead. There's nothing that can be done about that.
It's like, as much as I would like to do something about that, nothing can be done.
I genuinely think, like, your camera was positioned in a way I couldn't tell. I genuinely think you left with one enemy alive.
So what I'm hearing is kill them all.
Oh yeah, kill everything in sight. If not just for safety, then for their blood echoes. Don't let anything live, ever.
That man was just as confused as I was.
You almost got beat to death with a torch.
That man was just as confused as I was. That man is not confused. He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's about.
Ow. That was an Omaewa Mashindaru moment. He was dead already, and he just didn't know it. Okay. As I rolled to break that coffin, I didn't even mean to break it. It broke and scared the shit out of me because I thought something had respawned to try and kill me. I was like, oh my fucking god, I left something alive. Walker just warned me about doing that.
This isn't Doom, but rip and tear.
So that is a trigger for me, because anytime I hear the words rip and tear, my brain immediately just starts playing BFG Division and rip and tear.
Oh, for me, thanks to the internet, the first thing that pops up is Isabel from Animal Crossing.
See, I've gotten good about like coming around those corners and just fucking murking them.
I don't know how many times that happens in the game. Like, it definitely happens the most here in this first level. Yeah, I can't really think of anything anywhere specific where they... No, there's a few. You're getting a lot faster with taking out those enemies.
Thank you. So...
See, you say you don't like this game and you're not good at it, but I see every single time we come back and play it, I see improvements.
Alright, so now I gotta think about this. So, once again, playing Bloodbourne, I'm trying to pull from other things, because Bloodbourne made me better at playing first-person shooters. Sniper Elite taught me that I need to count out my enemies before I act. Having played Sniper Elite with me, you know how that normally goes.
Oh yeah, thankfully, no matter what you do in this scenario, you're gonna piss them off, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Yeah,
Unlike in Sniper Elite, where if you piss them all off, you're dead.
Excuse me, sir.
What? It's a stealth game. I'm just stating a matter of fact.
No, not you.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I see what happened. That's pretty much, that's exactly what happened when you died. Not gonna lie. You know, the gunner might have your echoes. I don't know that for sure, but the gunner might have your echoes.
So, I wonder if they're gonna come back and complete that route and go to the door. It looks like they're going to the door.
I don't know their route, actually. I never took the time to study it.
See, now I have the opportunity where I can.
I should fight that kid.
Okay, you see, now that I've taken one out, pissed off the other one, the guard can't shoot me, and I have the natural advantage. So I just picked 2 people off, and barely lost any health in the process. Now the important thing becomes able to get those 3 guys right there. I wonder, like, if they think telling me I'm not wanted here is going to, like, legitimately sway me from, you know, killing me.
Oh no, they're saying that because they think you're a monster. And I mean, you are murdering them, so you kind of are, but...
I'm only attacking them because they preempted it.
True.
Missed, motherfucker. My controller, my headset, decided for a moment it did not want to cooperate. You were correct. The gunner had my blood echoes.
I knew it. So it doesn't always go to the guy that kills you, because it was not a gunner that killed you. It goes to like the closest enemy where you died, I guess.
I think I just heard a grunt, like I let... There's no one around here. Okay. 10 blood vials for now. Let's see. Okay, so here's the part that I think you must accept giant foe. Okay.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Okay, 2 blood vials. That'll be nice. Okay, hold on. Okay, so, the dew. I got the dew. I do think it is kind of fucked up that the game, like, openly encourages you to kill caged animals just for blood vials.
Oh no, it's not for blood vials, but yes, they are encouraged.
Oh, is it just so they don't come back and, like, fight me later?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure if you leave them after you piss them off, they'll escape from their cages. And in my opinion, dogs are like one of the hardest things, like regular enemies to kill.
Oh, okay, so here we are, right back at the clinic. There's that broken part right by the clinic. There's the cold blood dew, whatever, fuck. Okay, so there are the big fuckers that give the blood vials anytime you kill them.
Yeah, they're. I love fighting those guys. That's their most common loot drop.
Fuck. Oh, he killed me, too. Unfortunate. Ah. Unfucking fortunate. Okay.
So that's an enemy you'll eventually learn, like, really well how to beat, and then, you'll fight him a lot because of it. Like, he also hurt me pretty bad when I played.
So, I do remember after, like, losing to the first boss, he got, like, a lot of these enemies just became, like, super fucking inadequate.
Oh yeah, yeah. So for one, that even losing to the first boss, they become you for one get the right to level up. Well, I just shot my gun in the stream, and just by comparison, you've already figured out how to get past it.
Was not the most elegant fight. It was a fight.
Okay, so I am at the point where I can co-op you whatever you want, but I'm gonna keep going just so you don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna at least go to the second boss.
So, by the end of this at least 2-hour stream, my objective is to have a basic understanding of the game's combat well enough to the point that I can survive larger encounters.
I mean, you won't really get that until you get later on in the game. But yeah.
Have at least some sense for, you know, larger combat, more difficult combat.
Again, people treat Dark Souls and Bloodborne as like very unforgiving games, but they do actually a pretty good job of teaching you how their games work, even if it's subtly.
Yikes! Unfucking fortunate.
Oh, did you get ganged up on?
I thought I could handle it. I want to put emphasis on I thought I could handle it.
I mean, you never know until you try.
Yeah. On that test, I decided it would be a good idea to jump them right as quick as I could. From the moment, and I mean the moment the fight started, I knew I wasn't gonna win. So, in case you didn't know, which I doubt you didn't know, you probably could have told me this. If you roll from a high ledge and attack, you do a grand slam.
Mm-hmm. Called a plunging attack in the Dark Souls game. It was very helpful.
So I didn't know that. If I had known that, I could have planned for it. But you see, the problem was I didn't know.
So actually, I don't know if you've ever seen the first boss of Dark Souls 1, but the very first boss, they actually teach you that you can plunge and attack enemies, so they do a lot of damage. Like, they actually have you just tear down the first boss's health bar with a plunging attack, and it's really satisfying.
If I can predict it, I can try to counter it. It's just the fact that, like, in that one moment, I couldn't predict what was gonna happen.
So
and
I think
that's what did me in.
So I think, honestly, that the first area, like, just enemy-wise, is one of the most difficult. And the reason I think that is because they throw so many, like, so many different enemies with different animations and attack patterns at you at once.
No,
like each one of those
I'll buy that.
Each one of those different enemies. I mean, I like it too. I think it's very, again, good at teaching you, but like, every one of those enemies you're fighting, like, the one with the pitchfork is different from the one with the sword, and it's different from the one with the axe, and that's different from the one with the shield. And there's just so many different ones that it's really hard to learn. Like, I don't think I've learned all of their patterns, like, fully, because there's so fucking many of them, and there's just, it's the first fucking level. Like, I don't know if you remember anything from the second area, but the second area has, like, 3 enemies, maybe? Like, 3 different kinds of enemies.
Okay, let's take a minute to recover from that one. Yeah, blood vials are getting pretty low. That's gonna be an issue. Put that man on a spike. Oh, fuck, yeah, see, right there. That's... So, as I stated before, backing into a corner and fighting for your life, like you have nothing else, is a good strategy. Whenever you have the means to kill yourself.
Yeah, healing yourself is a very important thing. That's the one thing that sets this game apart from Dark Souls. That in Dark Souls, you had unlimited heals. As long as you had a bonfire, you'd have unlimited heals. In this game, it's finite.
I also need to remember that I have a gun.
Yep, what?
I have a gun.
So the gun does not do a whole lot of damage, but it does stuff. Like, it full on, like, ready to parry enemies stuff. So it's very good if you know how to use it. But that took me a long time to learn. I got you that time.
You see, now that I know I don't have as many healing items, I'm panicking. Now that I'm panicking, I'm losing it. Okay, let's take it back for a second. I'm gonna go back, kill those, like, early game guys real quick. Yow. That would hurt my feelings a little bit. I'm not gonna... I want to test something. I want to test something, and it's not the best idea I've ever had. But it might just be the means to solving a problem. Okay, I have 1 blood vial left, 4 Molotovs, and I have 20 Quicksilver bullets.
Oh man, I died. So the funny thing is, the last like 3 times I think I played this game has been in co-op. So it's been a long time since I fought some of these bosses in single player.
So, I have found the solution to my problem. And
Are you just two-handed the axe solely?
No. You see the group of enemies that's been whooping my ass ever since I kind of started, like, forgetting it?
The ones on the street?
Yeah, so I realized, that's right, I can ambush them from their rear.
Yeah, I think one of those guys is the ones that killed you while you were AFK earlier.
Okay, note to self, if you're gonna try power attacking, guarantee the attack's gonna connect. And a bit of advice to that guy: if you're gonna try and ambush somebody, or if you're gonna try and beat him with a shield, make sure to actually try to beat him with the shield.
Oh, the turtles are in this game are shit. Thank God.
Oh, so on a completely unrelated note, not at all related to what we are doing right now, did you hear about Battlefield 2042?
Nothing new.
The game got delayed.
That does not surprise me in the slightest.
Do you want to know why the game got delayed?
Because, sure.
They're installing a new anti-cheat because for the beta, they had no shortage of hackers.
That's fair.
It
seems like a weird time for someone to hack, but in my opinion, there's never a good time to hack. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have some opinions on that.
Anyway, so there are a lot of hackers in the beta, so they're delaying the game for an anti-cheat.
Yeah, they're delaying the game to develop a better anti-cheat.
Okay.
Which I was like, that makes a lot of sense. Like, they're not just like padding out time, but now the release window is like right between COD and Halo, which I don't think COD is gonna do as well this year.
You know, it's funny. There's been like there's like so many hackers in Call of Duty, and they've only just recently announced that they're putting an anti-cheat in Warzone. Keep in mind, it's a game I don't play, but I just thought it was really funny that Warzone's been out for like, I think 2 years now. And they're only just now working on a better anti-cheat.
Okay, so I am back up to 3 blood vials, 20 quicksilver bullets. I have no need to sacrifice myself. There's a third person watching? Who's watching this? And why are you watching this?
Go away, no one wants you here.
It's not that I don't want them here. It's that I'm more curious as to why they're here.
We don't stream for public viewers. Stupid. Who does that?
Why? Why is anyone watching this? God, I don't get it. There's a third person. Hello, third person. I know that I'm watching this on my iPad, so I'm.
I was gonna say, for context, we're the 2 other viewers.
Yeah, like for the context, we're the 2 other people here, and I really don't like one of the people here, and it's not Walker. I'm more confused.
Why you gotta call your third person out like this?
I said I don't like. Bold of you to assume that I wasn't talking about myself. Bold of you to assume that I care about myself. I want you to know I keep looking at chat because for some reason I want to believe it's Dragon just calling me a bitch.
It could be Dragon at the end. I doubt that, but it could be.
Yeah, okay, now that I'm panicking and and it went right back to 2.
I was gonna say, you're like, fine, I'm leaving.
I was like, man.
These guys are toxic. Get me out of here.
Oh god. Okay, so I've been playing my VR a lot recently, and because I've been playing my VR, I have picked up some habits that now I think just extend to basic etiquette that I'm kind of ashamed I hadn't developed before. It is currently allergy season for me.
Yeah, same for me.
So whenever like I get that buildup in my sinuses that I need to just kind of spit it out. I'll now mute my mic to do that because I hate one thing about VR. I hate people because my head will jerk. It's like I hate when people are like, I just sneeze, you just cough. It's like I don't want to talk about it. I think it's rude. Shit like that? Just get weird about it.
Yeah, well, that's exactly why Theo chewing on shit pissed me off. Okay, I'm not in a normal room, sure, but when we're here, my ears are essentially right up to your fucking mouth, so you need to stop.
The only person who I don't mind whenever they do that is Jack, because Jack does not.
Yeah, he also actively does it louder, I feel, so.
Oh, Jack is Jack is really fucking quiet when he eats. You could be having a conversation with Jack while he's eating, and you wouldn't know that you were having a conversation with someone who's eating food.
Apparently my mic's pretty quiet and pretty good about picking up food, because I was eating a burger the other night, and I was in party with Theo, and he was like, man, I scarfed the fucking burger down, I didn't care. But he was like, no, I didn't hear any of that, and I was like, wow, I thought I sounded like you for a little bit. I thought I sounded really fat.
On the topic of burgers, have I ever talked about my philosophy of going to a new restaurant and ordering a burger, fries, and milkshake?
Maybe, I don't know.
My friends have called me stupid for this, and I want you to make your own opinions about this. I don't like going to eat at new places just because there's this one building in the city that if you go there, there's no guarantee that it's going to be the same restaurant in 2 weeks.
That's fair. I have one that's the same.
So through junior high and high school, there was this place called Smash Burger, and they did really good burgers. Credit to them, their burgers were really good. So, a year or two ago, they shut down, and it's no longer Smash Burger. It became Tatsumaka Ramen. It was some. You could tell it was a Japanese word, and then it was ramen. It was a ramen house, and then they shut it down, and now it's it was a wing place last time I checked. Remember, last time I was in the city was pre-COVID. Okay, I'm going to be kind of not pleased about that one. I hit that man. He is dead. So, I don't know what it is now. My whole philosophy about buying a burger, a shake, and fries. And I'll usually, if I want to, I'll get a cola on the side. If they have Pepsi, I'll get a cola. If it's, Coca-Cola, I'll get a Sprite, a Sierra Mist, or a Mountain Dew. Not a Mountain Dew. Fanta. So, I'll order the burger. Reason to do the burger. If the buns are toasted, I know it's fresh because, they actually care about how their food, looks and tastes. If the patty, is well done, juicy, if it's the way I want it cooked, if it's, done right, and it's, edible, they know how to cook meat. So if I order a steak from there, my steak's not going to be undercooked, and I'm not going to get, I'm not going to be eating raw fucking meat. If I order lettuce on it, and the lettuce is, crisp, it's not, really bad, soggy lettuce that feels like it's been sitting on the bun for, half an hour, I know that they're putting fresh produce on there, and I know that I'm eating fresh produce. They're not just, letting my burger sit. Same with the cheese, if the cheese isn't solid and doesn't taste like paper, I know that, the burger's still fresh, they've melted the cheese over the burger. Fries. If I get my fries and my fries are, still kind of solid and crispy, not like they've been fried crispy, but a regular potato, I know they didn't cook my food long enough. I can't trust them to do anything like that. If I get a milkshake and the milkshake isn't made right, I know that, they don't care about anything. If they can't cook a simple burger, fries, and prepare a shake properly, I can't go to that restaurant for a steak or something. Everyone to, either completely agrees or completely disagrees with my logic.
I mean, no, I think I agree. Cause like, so I used to go to this like diner that's like right around the block, essentially, like half a mile away. And it's I never ever talked to the cooks there, but I knew of one of the cooks that was the owner's son, and then like the other one, and the one that's the owner's son fucking sucked. I think he would just sit there and smoke weed or something, and like not actually cook, because he would like throw a pat, like if I ordered a burger or something, he would just throw a patty on there, or like anything I ordered really, he would just, you know, start cooking it and then not look at the time or just take forever, and it comes out like burnt and like super overcooked. You know me, I like rare medium rare meat, so whenever it comes out burnt, I'm like, this sucks. Why did I pay for it? And so after a certain point, because I think they fired the other cook. I don't know why, but I think they did. Because every time I was going there, I was getting that guy and all the shitty cooked like or burned meat. And I was like, fuck that something. So I just stopped going there. But yeah, I knew like the burger was the most prominent thing. But if it was anything else, it would also just be shit. The dude would never cook anything properly.
That's one of the things I can't stand. I love diners. I don't know why. Growing up, there was this guy who always had like these classic American cars, like, you know, right there, and you'd always see him, and you knew it was him because you knew nobody else had a vehicle like that, and he was always talking about like diners and shit. And it's like, man, like I think just passing by that every day, like he always had like advertisements for diners and shit. I was like, man, I think that's where my love of diners come from, and that's, you know, why like I have a whole philosophy on like, you know, cook a burger this way, do a milkshake right this way. This is how it has to be. If you can't do it this way, like, I can't trust you not to fuck up my meal.
I mean, that's what I kind of like about fast food, though. Like, obviously, it's terrible for you, but at least you know what you're getting. Like, it's very rare for me to order fast food and get anything other than what I ordered. Like, you know, besides I'm fucking up the order, you know, like, a burger is going to taste like the burger at a fast food place every single time for me. Like,
you know
very
who
rare
I've
for
like,
you to get something else.
You know who I've like never had a bad experience with, and if you ask me, I will be like, fuck yeah, let's go. Checkers and Raceway, man.
I've never been to either.
Oh my, okay, so Checkers is this little, it's meant to be a drive-thru, but it's like Sonic, it's meant to be a drive-in, drive-thru, but they have like this little like dining area that whenever you order your food, you can go sit down at. You don't go inside, you don't like sit down at the dining area outside and they have someone come, you know, take your order. You just order and you pull up and eat. It's really, really good, in my opinion, because it's one of those things that it's like, their burgers are always done right, their milkshakes are all, like, their milkshakes, they don't just use a large styrofoam cup. They used a blender, made a blender's worth of milkshake, and then just made a cup to fit that entire blender's worth of milkshake. And it's like, I've never had a bad experience with Checkers, except for like one time, and it was my waiter's fault. So, got sick for like 2 weeks, didn't want to order food, because I was like, I am sick, I do not want to order food, I don't want to like go somewhere and get other people sick. I hate other people, but I'm not an asshole. You know? So, you know, doing that, I told my waiter, I was like, this is what I want, this is how I want it. My waiter's like, okay. Waiter brings it to me. I hate lettuce. People don't understand why. I hate fast food restaurants putting lettuce on shit, because they don't use fresh lettuce, they use this prepackaged processed shit. That is the worst thing ever, and I hate it. I can express, and I think 4 different languages, my hatred of why they do that, and it irks me. It just,
hate lettuce.
No, I don't hate lettuce. I hate restaurant lettuce. Like, I will go to the grocery store that I work at and buy and be perfectly fine. But if you like, hey, let's go to Taco Bell. Do you want lettuce on your taco? How dare you insult me? How dare you insult me, sir?
I think the insult is that they want to go to Taco Bell. But being honest.
I mean, that too, but still, look, man, it's 4 a.m., you're blitzed out of your mind, you don't know where you want to go. Okay, so I think I'm going to take the shortcut instead of trying to fight the dogs, because fighting the dogs never works out for me. It's just, I'm going to have to get good. Yeah, it's,
yeah, that area's, that spot was pretty tough for me. It's still pretty, like, deadly for me.
Okay, so I know I'm not a failure, is what you're saying.
No, you're dying at areas, so, like, when I, first started, I was dying left and right at.
It's hold circle to,
sprint.
Oh, I was gonna say to go down the ladder quicker.
Well, that too. Anything faster, like, just hold circle, or hold the chapter, either way. Don't really matter.
Okay, so, let's see, what else is there to, Oh yeah, so that restaurant that I was talking about, the one that, it's there a week and then it's gone, they have had some really good burgers there. There's one restaurant you can always, like, ask, like, hey, do you want to go here, just for, like, a quick lunch? And it's also my favorite Team 4-star reference. It's, Five Guys, Burgers and Fries. It's the dumbest one, it's the most obscure, but it's my favorite because I love Five Guys Burgers and Fries. I have a really weird, like, obsession with Americana. I don't know why. Oh, fuck. Three Torch guys. They were not having any of me.
Oh, yeah, that, like, attack where they bat away you really sucks.
Five Guys, whenever you walk in, they have these, like, giant bags of potatoes, just, like, and I mean, like, it's all over the place. They have, and it's a modern-looking restaurant, but every single one I've been to, they have, I think, in total, like, almost 75 bags of potatoes, and not, like, little tiny bags of potatoes. No, I mean, like, you would get these bags off the back of a fucking farm truck, and it's just, like, and you realize, like, these, potato rolls and the fucking fries and everything, how much they make of it a day, because whenever you get your receipt, you get your customer number, and it's not the customer number for the shift, no, it's the customer number for the business day. And, like, every time I've gone there, I've gotten a 4-digit number. And I'm like, are you guys serving 1,000 fucking people a day? Like, that is impressive. I work in retail. I work in a grocery store that sells essential goods. I don't think I see nearly that many people a day. And I just, like, that is so fucking cool to me. It's also where I discovered, modern soda machines. The ones that, like, have the touch screen, you choose which one you want, and then you get it, and it does it for you.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you. Whenever you go to a restaurant, do you tell them that you want a lot of ice, a little ice, or no ice? Or do you just not, like, bother with it at all?
I don't ask, but it depends on the place. Well, no, I just don't ask, generally.
I refuse to get ice whenever I buy a drink. And I want you to ask me why.
Because it takes up space in the glass.
Because the drink comes cold. I'm not waiting for the, like, I'm not sitting on the, I am not sitting on the drink. I am not waiting for the drink to get warm. If I go to a restaurant and I say, hi, I'd like a Pepsi. Okay, we'll bring that out in an ice glass. No. I just want a glass of Pepsi, no ice. I am paying for the Pepsi, I am not paying for the ice.
I don't really, to be fair, there's a big difference for me, at least. Like a ice soda and the refrigerated one that they have their, like, soda fountain. For me, there's a big difference. I understand the I want a penny pinch soda thing, but, like, it's and they're like, someone's like, well, like 80% of the cup of soda is ice, so why would I buy a soda for all ice? I understand that, but, like, no, I like ice in the soda. There's a big difference between, like, a bottled Yeah, like a bottle of Coke that you buy in a fridge, and one you get at like McDonald's.
It's no secret. I talk about like how, you know, I smoke, I drink, I do all this shit. You know, I do smoke, you know, smoke tobacco. I don't hate the taste of tobacco. I smoke every now and then. I have, you know, I smoke Eagle Reds. They're called Cowboy Killers for a reason. They are not cigarettes that, you know, the average person would like to smoke. They are fucking disgusting. I will hold that.
Eagle Reds are pretty popular.
They are? You want to know why? Because they're cheap.
They are. They're one of the cheapest cigarettes you can buy. That's true.
Eagle Red Longs. That is what I smoke. I smoke Eagle Red Longs. Those are my preferred. I don't like Marlboro. I've never been a big fan of Marlboro cigarettes. They're just not good, in my opinion. I smoke cigars, and I smoke out of a pipe. All of it tobacco. So, fuck, man. Coming back to it, I went to a Pepsi. I went get a Pepsi at a gas station. I'm not joking with you. I felt like I was drinking out of an ashtray. Look, man, I wish I was joking. Like, just the syrup in the Pepsi was like, did someone smoke a cigarette all the way down to the nub without bumping off, you know, the burnt ash, and just, you know, throw that in here? Like, God, the taste is fucking atrocious. I was like, I couldn't fucking stand it. Hated it. Okay, so wait, watch the stream. Look at that dog.
Oh my god. See, it broke out, but I don't know why the hell it's on top of the cage, but...
Yeah, so like that right there. That's what I was like, hey, watch the stream for that.
That's very interesting.
If I was one of the people that were doing like the no death runs and that killed me.
Oh, well, so that itself didn't, like, that was, the attack it did itself isn't anything special. If anything, that might have saved someone, because it was above you. In a no-death run, you probably would be minimizing fighting as much as possible, honestly.
I'm trying to remember where the nearest, fire is. Lamp.
You're not gonna get another lamp until you kill a boss.
Oh, no, yeah, no, because it's right whenever I get to the bridge. It's on the bridge.
Yeah, you go to the end of the bridge and you fight your first boss.
No, it's at the beginning of the bridge. It's at the beginning of the bridge, I thought.
Depends on which way of the bridge you're going.
There are multiple ways to go to a bridge.
Were you going from the south side or from the north side?
I'm at a building.
I see where you are, yeah. It's right above you, essentially, if you were trying to map out the area in your head. The boss is, like, standing on top of you, essentially. Also, all that talk about a burger, I then ordered a burger from a place I never ordered from, on DoorDash.
Order me one.
I would love to, but no.
I would really appreciate that. I would have
I guess I could, theoretically. If you gave me your address, I guess I could.
Yeah?
I'm not gonna, but I could.
I mean, I would greatly appreciate it. I don't think you understand, like, how, like, pleasant that would be for me.
Man, I miss when this game was, like, brand new. There were players all over the place. Did you know you could tell how many players are in a level based on the amount of, like, little zombie dudes that are around a lamp?
Question now. Which way was the lamp? Because I just left the building. Do I go left from the building or right from the building? I'm up
Away
here
from
now.
the wolves. Away from those dogs.
I don't think
if you're going for the boss. I mean, those wolves will fuck you up. If I go to fight those wolves right now, I'd probably die.
I think I've discovered.
Oh no. Well, I see what you're doing, and I guess it's working.
Was this a pro gamer move?
I don't know if I call it that.
Well, it worked.
Technically. I guess it did.
What are you gonna do? Deny the fact that I killed them?
I guess. I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about that.
Okay, so now what happens if I go what's this way?
Well, that's where, you know, the dogs, they killed you. Like, the big group of, like, 3 dogs, and, like, the gunner, and that's where that would go. Where that would lead.
Ah, okay, so there's nothing of value to loot over here.
Whoa, there's items. But if you're just going to progress, then you want to go the other way.
Okay. Okay, so... Walker, how long has the stream been?
It's like an hour and a half, I think.
It took an hour and a half for me to get here.
I mean, it took me like 50 minutes, like over an hour, I think. But I also did everything in the first area, so.
No, I don't want to romance the stone.
I really would. That dude just fucking socked you with that brick.
Yeah, and then I socked him with an axe. Your point is... He's dead, I'm not. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna win this fight. But...
Well, so no matter what, you'll be able to summon me the next time. Or after this fight, you'll be able to summon me, whether you win or lose. So if that's your goal, after this you can do that.
He can't hurt me if he can't... Never mind, he found me. I was behind the pillar and he killed me. Goodbye. I died.
I see, Yeah, that was, not the smartest. Not gonna lie.
I thought the pillar would keep me safe.
No, it definitely won't.
I was wrong. Oh hey, the doll's not dead anymore. Hey, doll. Oh, I forgot I'm broke now, though.
Hello, good
Yes.
guy. I'm a doll, honorable, and you will have to embolden your sick.
Hey, so why did you, bring me here after I died to that guy, but not, the first time? Pretty sadistic. Hi, old man. Bye, old man. You're an ass.
Are you talking about why the doll didn't appear the first time?
No. It's like, why did I come here, after I got my ass beat by the monster, but not, whenever I got my ass beat by those 3 guys with torches and shit.
Oh. Because they weren't important. You died to important enemies. The first time, at that time, and the last time.
I'm kind of butthurt about that.
Okay, so as I said, you could summon me now if you want, because you got the Beckoning Bell.
So I think I'm gonna fight my way there, try fighting it once by myself. If I fail, and let's face it, when I fail, I will summon you.
Okay.
I'll probably make some really stupid one-liner out of it too. Like, tell the boss to take a walk, as you murk the shit out of it.
As you sit in the back while I do all the work.
I mean, that's management. I say to someone who works in management.
Yeah, you're correct.
It's more of an
God,
it's more of a
I went to-
commentary than anything else.
I went to my work, just on my day off, just to grocery shop. I wasn't to actually do anything, just to shop for groceries. And one of my fucking baggers saw me, and he just would not. He would just talk. He'd talk my fucking ear off. And I was like, what was gonna be like a 15-minute grocery shop, ended up being like an hour. They could not get away from the conversation.
Ooh, okay, I have one right now. Fuck, dude. A lot of those guys who work at the grocery store are, a little bit younger than me. By almost by like 5 years. Some of these 16-year-old kids. I found it really funny. Last night they had one of the new people who were there training to be managers. She worked the floor, and because they needed someone to put in the office, they just told her like, "Hey, you're gonna be working the office from now on. You're gonna be working. It's one of our new night managers." Good, because we needed someone like her, but everyone was having these fucking doubts about her. Filling my department on my perimeter last night, all I hear are these two guys just like, "Man, we had it so fucking easy tonight. We don't have to do anything. Both the managers tonight, they don't care. They're not gonna make us do anything." She just walked up behind them, put her hands on their shoulders, and was like, "So you guys think you're gonna have a good night, huh?" Yeah, they cleaned both the bathrooms, redid the warehouse, front of the entire store. They were complaining the entire night about how they hated her, and I was like, "Oh my god, you fucking idiots." And if all you ever did was just actually do your job, instead of talking and playing on your phones in the back, you guys would have actually had a good night. It's so funny because the entire time they're like, "Oh yeah, the managers aren't gonna make us do anything." They hate her because they actually make them do shit. That's so funny. Oh, she's great because she'll come up to me. She's like, "Hey, we know you're busy. Is there anything specific you need them to do? Is there any task that, they claim that they have all this free time. Would you like them to do anything?" I was like, I really don't want to go front, the bacon and ham and shit. Because that's, the most irritating thing to front in our meat case. Let the kids do it. Because,
yeah.
Because if you knock one thing of bacon down, you knock down the entire thing. I was like, if they don't have work to do, well then, that'll be a self-occupying task for a good chunk of time.
Yeah, that's fair. I usually have to tell my baggers, I have to go out of my way to find stuff for them to do. Which is good, because that means they're getting their stuff done, because I expect their work, but if I'm too easy on them, they're gonna, stop doing work.
I think working retail has made me a bit more sadistic, too.
I'm still as, I don't know. It makes me a lot more spiteful. People.
Oh.
So does me.
My boss is okay. I think I'm going to alter my plans, and I think I'm going to call you in.
Nah, I see.
Once again, I'm either extremely focused or I'm, panicking and distracted. So...
panic is usually what I find to be the case. Give it 1 minute though before we do. My food's almost here. I won't start eating it, but I'll just gotta grab it when it comes in.
Let me see how long it'll take me. Let me see if I can do this without calling you first, and then I'll wait to get to the bridge to call you in.
Okay.
Let's see if that'll work. I am now going to go and focus.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh. Hello, good sir.
Hi, sorry that took so long. I see
So,
you summoned another player.
No, that's the old hunter, apparently. I think it's...
Oh, you got the old hunter bill.
I didn't mean to summon him. I'm happy he's here.
An NPC is good. I'm actually very surprised you can summon him.
Yeah, but, I mean, I'd prefer a real friend.
I'm sorry, that took a lot longer than I meant it to.
Well, I'd prefer a real friend, one who's here by choice, not because he's programmed to be here.
But I am programmed.
Ouch. Thanks, man. Really, that made me feel good there, buddy.
It's not my fault I'm a robot.
It is, though. Did I really just fucking end up all the way back? No, no.
You just jump off, yeah, you just dropped off to the beginning. I think, no, you don't have to think. Oh, because you didn't traditionally summon him. You just got, what the fuck's happening now? Mauled.
I have to help him.
Wow, he does not do a lot of, oh, because he's shooting.
No. I have to keep him alive.
He's about to die to one fucking wolf.
And it doesn't look like he's regenerating health.
No, he won't. I don't think they heal either.
Oh fuck. Fire's hot. I wasn't even looking. I was watching him. Man. Poor guy.
Is he dead?
No, he's still there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so I just like...
Jeez, Lord, fuck up, Jesus.
No, it's just the wolves.
They're, dude, those two on that bridge are fucking trucks. Like...
Yeah, so this is where I summoned him. Not like, it was like somewhere, it was right here, I think.
That's really interesting.
Remember, insight eventually time for friends. That was just a collection of words thrown at me.
It almost made sense. I'll repeat almost.
That was just a collection of words. I wonder, though... I'm gonna go kill the fucker over here with his bird friends. There's the other one!
I was gonna say, it looks like you only fought one wolf.
I thought he killed it.
No, look at him try the, did you see him try the first one? No, he didn't kill it. At least this time he's actually using melee.
He dead. I killed it.
So, NPC summons are from the DLC, and the only thing they're good for is tanking.
What I'm hearing is that he's pulling aggro.
Well, he goes for enemy first, and that is what makes first attack, I think. But he's also, if you notice, he's been taking a lot of hits. Like, that would have you dead like 5 times over already. So
Yeah.
He's like really tanky.
I
Not
missed.
smart, but he's tanky.
No! Gary, no! Fucking bird killed my friend. Okay, so now we get to the part that the part that has me. So I need to hit touchpad. Okay, how do I use the old Hunter Bell Walker?
Well, so you need the beckoning bell, and then I don't know if it'll let you use it, because you're out of insight now.
Well,
Yeah, that's the thing. You need insight, you know, you've got the number below your blood, I guess, to summon people. But you used it on Gascoigne.
so how do I get more insight?
Well, you got your first insight by dying to the boss. There's 2 that you can pick up around the level, and then killing the boss always gives you some.
So then I guess I don't have a choice now.
If you want, we can wrap up and we can do this next time.
Let's figure.
It's been over 2 hours, so it's up to you.
Okay, let's
Actually, it's not yet been 2 hours. It's been almost 2 hours.
Okay, any advice?
For him, just try to stay to his back as much as possible. All of the attacks are just frontal, like, sweeping attacks. So, like, always to try to dodge around him. I think you can dodge through his legs as well.
Yep, I see what you're saying.
Oh, also, if you hit him in the head, it happens to do more damage and you can stun him. But it is risky.
Yikes! Fuck, he threw me with that one.
So you see how he's kind of like constantly tracked on you?
Yeah.
The best time to dodge around him is while he's in an attack.
Ah, so like that, whenever he'd made that jump.
Well, he's doing all those jumps because you're far away. But if you're close to him and you're doing those sweeping attacks like that, it's risky, but you can dodge through it.
Let him make that jump. Oh, I jumped right into that one. Yeah, you saw where I just, like, decided. Yeah, I keep rolling right into it because I can't predict that one. But here we go. Okay, that was a decent hit. And that one got me. Alright.
Well, that was a good attempt. You got him to a third. Or you got him 2/3 down.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to save at the bell, right?
Well, the game saves, like, whenever you're in the loading screen, pretty much. Actually, it just saves constantly. So you don't have to manually save.
Okay. So I think that's what we're going to call it. A good learning experience for tonight.
Yeah, you got to the first boss totally solo. Which is good. Instead of, like, not just by running through everything, which is pretty good.
Alright, so I think that's what we're going to call it. We will figure out whenever we'll do this again, because I have no clue. Whenever.
There's definitely not that schedule. We're both very busy at the moment.
God, no. Alright, but... So... I still don't get who that third person was.